I am Kyle Wong with the Integrity First team at Pikes Peak Dream Homes Realty.
And I'm Corey Martin with Bank of England Mortgage here in Denver, Colorado.
Welcome back to the Innovator, the Imitator, and the Idiot, where we talk about real estate and real estate-related business, promoting social entrepreneurship through that. Today we're talking about something pretty simple, actually. Just why would you as a consumer move to Colorado? What are the advantages? What is there? Who's the type of person that would move to Colorado without violating fair housing laws? Obviously. Yeah, I mean, just a quick overview. What do you think right off the bat, Corey, in your experience?
So I'm not from Colorado. I've been in Colorado for a long time, over 20 years, but I'm originally from another state in the Union.
Thank you for specifying.
Yes. So when I think about why I moved to Colorado, it was for opportunity. It was because the state that I lived in was not providing my family at the time the opportunities that we needed to live the lifestyle that we wanted. Now, granted, I'm not talking about there was no opportunity for me to ride mermaids throughout in Daddy's pond, right? No, that's not it at all. What I'm talking about is that, look, we, just the opportunity to be able to earn a good living, and be able to, buy a home, be able to, at the time I was a kid, and so find good schooling, schooling that would would give me the opportunity to pursue more education and ultimately live a better life for me. So, in a word, what does Colorado offer? Opportunity for me.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
I'm in the same boat. So I moved here a long time ago when I was a kid. It was 13 plus-ish years ago as of recording. So 2009, something like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm originally from Georgia, if y'all don't know. Y'all. But
no.
Yeah, it was kind of a culture shock because I lived a few other places. I actually lived in California previously as well. But Colorado, I first moved to Highlands Ranch. And if you guys don't know, I mean, Highlands Ranch is kind of, one of those places that you're like, comparatively, the streets are made of gold. Yeah. This is amazing. This is so beautiful. And the surrounding areas.
Community. It is
absolutely.
It is a upper middle class community. Yeah. I don't think that anyone would say that that's
totally inaccurate
or, Highlands Ranch is an upper middle class community.
Yeah. And we were super fortunate to live there. It wasn't our house, but it was exactly that. My eyes were kind of open to opportunity because I had seen things and seen people doing things and having all of these things that I had never seen before.
Yeah.
Even just from the cars, the houses, the different types of jobs. I'm like, wait, you guys don't work on cars or something here? This is crazy. Or you're not a farmer. Mm-hmm. It was weird for me, but it was really cool. And I think one of the biggest things that struck me initially is actually just the geography, the layout. Yeah. Everything you see, if you're along the Front Range, obviously, is mountains, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's not the most green state in the world, but as you might be able to see right now, it's green enough. Yeah. And you can do everything. You can drive to the mountains within an hour. You can be, in downtown, living it up, having this crazy nightlife. You can be hiking, camping, biking, all of these things that you can afford to do. And it's all within an hour or two. And that's what I love about it is, like you said, there's the opportunity. And so the next thing is, what are you paying for it? And I did pull up stats. Unfortunately, I don't have the exact numbers, but this is definitely in general, compared to the other 50, it's an expensive state to live for sure. So 2 quick things I wanted to mention. So Boulder and Colorado Springs are number 2 and number 4 rated the best places to live. Mm-hmm. And then Denver has one of the fastest growing zip codes. And I actually heard something similar about a zip code in Colorado Springs simply due to the fact that they have so much military presence in and out. But this is not a place that people don't know about. I wouldn't even say it's up and coming anymore. People know about it, people love it, and there's a reason why so many people are coming in.
Yeah.
So what do you think about different areas, right? So what's the difference between some popular cities, Vail, Boulder, Colorado Springs, Denver, in the city, out of the city. What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, I do want to back up a little bit and talk. So one of the things is that you mentioned is that, like, some of the fastest growing and some of the best places to live, and two of the cities in the state are the best places to live, and some of the fastest growing zip codes in the country are in the state. And I heard a really, really great sentence that really depicts Denver. Denver is a coastal city that's not on the coast. Meaning, if Denver is the city that, if you're in Kansas, Wyoming, Nebraska, New Mexico, Utah, Denver does have the biggest city within for all of those states. Denver is the biggest attraction if you grow up in rural Nebraska. If you are,
that's true.
The biggest city for you if you live anywhere in Wyoming, is Denver. So, that's why we have so many people moving here, along with the opportunities that I mentioned and the lifestyle that you mentioned as well, Kyle.
Yeah, another quick thing I wanted to add to that is the fact that it's not just, we mentioned this briefly at the beginning, it's not just one type of person, I think, that moves here. Like, if you've got a family, you move here.
Right.
If you're, in this group, you move here. If you're active, if you like sports, like having lived in Georgia and California and actually in Oklahoma, I'll just speak on Oklahoma for a second. There's not much to do except watch the Thunder and drink. I have to be honest. I don't want to knock anybody or anything. But in Colorado, like you said, it's such a great diverse place when it comes to lifestyles and activities.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can be super into your sports, like the Broncos, you've got the Avalanche, you've got the Nuggets, and you can be all around. But if you're not into sports, I hate to break it to you, I'm not a big sports guy. Sorry.
I know that.
But I know. But there's still a bunch of stuff for me to do. So thinking about prospective movers, what is that type of person, I guess?
Yeah, I think it's anybody who wants to be happy.
Yeah,
it's anybody who finds happiness in doing things outdoors. While we don't have an ocean, we don't have a large river, we do have places for paddleboarding, right?
Yeah.
We do have, so you can't go surfing here, but you can still get in the water. You can still do whitewater rafting, right?
Yeah.
So
Chatfield Reservoir, Cherry Creek Reservoir.
Right here near us. And so there's, if you find, if being outside, and that's in any capacity, if being outside in any capacity makes you happy, then I think Colorado's a place for you. If you are a person that is into EDM, if you like electronic dance music.
Yeah.
I remember when dubstep was really blowing up. Denver was at one point the dubstep capital of the world.
I believe it. There's so many great music venues, including Red Rocks. Red Rocks is the best.
We've had the EDM scene really take off here in Denver, Colorado. If you are a person who loves tacos, we got some amazing taco trucks. If you love lowrider culture, we have something for you. If you just love car culture, we have multiple car clubs.
I was going to say, we've got a big car guy sort of presence, and gal presence here, and I was pleasantly surprised to learn that, because I'm a huge car guy, as you know.
Yeah.
And so I love to see the diversity in that way, because you've got trucks, you've got the exotics, you've got the low riders, it's all over the place, and it's so cool to see.
Yeah. I think obviously you mentioned the sports, right? We've got 4 major a sports team for all of the major professional sports here. You could also catch some great high school football. We've got some up and coming college football teams or college basketball teams. We have talking a little bit about the entertainment, we've talked about the lifestyle. As far as people, if you work in the tech industry, IT industry, this is a great place for you to be.
We're kind of at the hub of it right now, too. We're in DTC, the Denver Tech Center.
Yes.
And that's kind of one of the biggest spots for it.
Absolutely. So tons of companies are moving out here and setting up, as far as tons of tech companies are out here. If you are obviously in real estate, this is a great place to be.
Yeah.
let's see here, other industries. I previously was in the call center management industry, and great place for that. Finance industry. Lots of opportunities there as well.
True. Very true. Aerospace, we've got a huge military presence.
Oh my God,
like
aerospace,
engineering.
right?
Yeah.
Engineering. So we have several great engineering schools here in Colorado.
Yep.
Colorado School of Mines, University of Colorado, CU. There's great engineering programs at CSU as well. And so there's tons of opportunity for you to come out here and whatever it is you do, as so long as it's not surfing, we'll find a way to,
not surfing, that's for sure.
If you want to be a marine biologist, then maybe Colorado isn't the place for you. But outside of that, I think that this would be a good spot for you.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, even people that like to kind of get away and, like, hunt or camp, like, even hunters, man.
Sportsman's paradise.
It really is. Because there's, like, a staggering statistic. I think 70% of the land in Colorado is federally or state owned.
Mm-hmm.
So you're technically buying, is that correct? Maybe there's a limit to that. Anyway, somebody check my facts after the fact. But something like crazy, like 70%. So what you're buying along the Front Range is actually, sort of limited. Actually,
there's a limited amount of this resource that you're purchasing.
Exactly.
And again, guys, we can't stress this enough. It's beautiful out here.
It really is.
It really is gorgeous. There is a certain amount of peace that I know that I feel when I wake up in the morning. I take my moment to give gratitude and thanks and peace. Just looking at the mountains and being like, man, that is nature.
Yeah, it's so nice. I mean, even just being here, taking a look over the plains, like, it's beautiful because obviously we're facing east right now. But if you guys face west, you see mountains all along the entire state. It's beautiful. It's amazing. There's nothing like it in any other state, in my opinion. But yeah, that being said, so there's a lot of people that are like, okay, well, again, I like to do all the stuff, but, like, is this for families? Is this for, what if I want a vacation there? Well, that's a great thing because Vail, Breckenridge, Aspen, like, these are Telluride, like, you can get out there, and these are just a couple of the examples of the more popular mountain towns that people love so much. The real estate is obviously crazy hot over there, and I don't really see that simmering down anytime soon, but if you want to get a house, a cabin, get some land, build on it, you can absolutely do that. It's not just for people with families or people that are always active. Like, you can do anything and everything in the state, and that's what I brag about the most, I think, is that no matter who you are, where you're at, you can find something in Colorado that you will love.
Absolutely. To piggyback off of that, if you are a young person, if you just graduated high school, you don't know where, what you want to do, you want to go to college, several great universities and colleges for you to go to here in Colorado, from University of Colorado, Denver University, to Colorado School of Mines, Adams State, Western, CSU, Pueblo, UCCS,
Colorado Springs,
Colorado College, Colorado Christian, several colleges here. If you are a young professional who just recently graduated, you can move to Colorado and we'll probably find some excellent job opportunities here. Absolutely. No matter what field you're in. If you are a person who is settled into their career, and you're just looking to kind of take that next step and start your family, great place for you to be. Wonderful dating scene here in Colorado as well. And this is a borrower, and so I will be giving him a call back here in about 10 minutes.
Calls.
Yeah, so if you are going into want to start building a family, great place to start dating here. If you like going outside, we mentioned all of the outdoor activities. Yeah. If you like to film, if you're into film, we have wonderful movie theaters here and wonderful film culture here. So this is a place for everybody. Yeah. Not only that, but you can find great things to do no matter if you're in Denver. If you're a young professional that just moved to Denver, great place for you. If you are a young recent high school graduate and, are going to college here. Alamosa is a great place to go to college. Boulder, great place to go to college. Fort Collins,
even
same.
the community colleges, people speak so highly about. I actually did a couple years at a community college here and loved it. And that's the cool thing, is it doesn't have to be like one or the other. It's like, oh, am I going to be out stranded in the woods buying a house, or am I going to be in the craziness of Denver? It's like you can literally drive 20 minutes pretty much in any direction of Denver and you'll be in suburbs.
Yeah.
Quiet, raise a family, get away from the craziness a little bit. And any single time you want to go to an event, go meet up with friends, like you're right there. That's the best part about it, is it's not like you have this pocket of craziness and then it's just everything else, like it has these cool little areas where if you do enough research, or have one of us do some research for you, we'll find the perfect place. Like we can take what you like and what you're all about, and we'll find you a great spot.
Absolutely. I think that this was a line that was mentioned, that was given to Denver, but I think it applies to Colorado. Colorado is a big, small town.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
It's just a big, small town.
Yeah. It really is.
You've got small town feels. You're never too far away. You're people. Generally it's like 1 to 2 degrees of separation. But you've also got enough of the big city feel. We're not lacking in resources.
No,
we're not
world-class events.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Denver is a big small town, but I think that title actually applies to Colorado as well.
Yeah, that's very true.
Alrighty. Well, if you just so you guys know, I am Corey Martin with Bank of England Mortgage here in Denver, Colorado. If you have any questions about personal finance, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My handle is @mortgageconsultant5280 on Instagram, or you can reach out to me at Corey Martin on Facebook.
Yeah. And again, I'm Kyle Wong with the Integrity First team at Pikes Peak Dream Homes Realty. If you have any questions or concerns regarding real estate, feel free to reach out. I'm on Instagram at Realtor Wong, or you can check me out on my website, link below. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Boom, short to the point.
Oh my God. And I had